I think the only basis for hope is in human conversation, right? So you have to look at the factors that make that more and more difficult. And I think, some very well-subscribed political intuitions now make conversation especially hard, and we have to recalibrate what makes sense ethically and politically. So, identity politics, I think, is just a dead end, just on its face. If you are arguing that your subgroup needs to be organized around that variable, whether it's skin color or gender, and all of this has to reach very, very deep, so that it's we're going to be talking about Black Lives Matter until the end of the world, right? That's obviously a dead end, and obviously it has invited its antithesis. I mean, arguably one of the things that got Trump elected was a kind of white identity politics, right? And so if black people can have identity politics and women can have identity politics, well then we need why not white men? And so ultimately we have to be if you're powerfully identified with any subgroup smaller than Homo sapiens,
right,
this is posing a problem for us when the challenge is to build a viable global civilization. And so so we have to have some conception of what the end zone is, right? Well, we're trying to get to a place where we're not still in this zero-sum contest between identities.
Right.
And when you're talking about something like basic income, or how we would respond to the automation of vast numbers of jobs in our society and jobs that won't come back. First thing is you have to acknowledge, as many economists won't at this moment, that is not only possible but likely, right?
So it's probable.
Yeah. So people draw this spurious analogy to previous moments in our technological history. So they say, well, there was a time when there were people manufactured buggy whips and carriages, and there were buggy drivers, and
telephone operators.
All of these people got new jobs when the auto industry was born. That's not what's going to happen when we have general human level intelligence and beyond, and expert systems that are better than any human will ever be in those domains. I mean, it's like the job of best chess player on Earth is not coming back to a person.
No.
At minimum, I mean, now it happens to be at a person-computer hybrid. If you have Garry Kasparov and a computer, that's better than a computer. But eventually, it will just be the computer, right? And that's going to be true for
back
any
to the video game analogy. If some generalized computer can learn how to master all the classic Atari games, they can master all games in video games within a few short years.
Yeah.
It might be months.
And then you're talking about waging war. You're talking about what's going to pilot aircraft, and
we already have drones.
And
let me take a moment to thank @Squarespace for, first of all, making amazing software. I was just working on one of the new projects I'm working on. You may have heard of television show, and we had to make a website. And I just went on to Google Domains, and I was buying a domain over at Google Domains, and boom, you could just, when you're setting up your Gmail, fire up and launch Squarespace. I guess they're partners now. And I was able to fire up a gorgeous website in literally minutes, and it looked like we spent $25,000 making it. It looks professional. It's intuitive and easy to use. No coding is required. And they use state-of-the-art tech. It's super secure. It's super stable, and it's trusted by millions, some of the most respected brands in the world. We, in fact, use it for all of our events and conferences, and you can start your free trial today. No credit card is required. And you'll get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. I'm an idiot. I did it wrong. I signed up at the wrong domain place. I didn't know that I would get a free domain. I got to go back and do that next time. If you decide to sign up for Squarespace, if you do decide that you're going to sign up for Squarespace, which I'm sure you will, just use the promo code TWIST and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. It is an amazing, amazing product. It's super easy to use, and they keep adding features to it, which is one of the great things about the software as a service movement. They keep getting more people loyal to the product. They keep being able to hire more product managers, developers, and researchers to figure out what to make next. And boom, they make amazing product, and they keep the price the same. So things are getting better and better over there at Squarespace. I love the product. Go ahead and follow @Squarespace.